Don't be confused, beloved. Don't be confused. Do not be confused. If there's confusion in the midst, the enemy is in the midst. Okay? Satan is in the mix if there's confusion. Okay? You are. Tap in, Holy Spirit. You're trying to weigh the pros and cons in the situation, okay? Trying to weigh the pros and cons, all right? And let me just tell you, okay? Let me tell you, from experience, okay? If somebody does something to hurt you, they're not your person. Period. Somebody does something to hurt you, they decided to do it, they're not your person. Case closed. Close that chapter, close that page, and move on. 1, 2, 3 on my timer. Okay, you don't have to sit in indecision and confusion and no, that's what they do. Let them sit in confusion. Let them sit there confused. Let them chase their tails in a circle. That's not that's not your portion. 144 on my timer. So if you're second guessing something, it's probably because it's not for you. Whenever you have to second guess something because you're not sure, okay, because something seems funny, more times than not, it's because it is. It's because it is. Okay? So I hope this is a confirmation to you. Okay? I hope you. I know I look a little rough today. It's packing day. Okay, I don't have to look cute and go on. I'm still cute. Don't matter. Anyway, okay, you don't have to deal with that, beloved. All right, you don't have to deal with that. Okay, and it's this is a test. It's a test for you. Like, what are you willing? What will you put up with? Right? What do you think that you deserve? Do you think that you deserve to be with somebody who cheats on you every time they have 5 minutes free? Right? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I have to go down the list, but you get what I'm saying, right? So, if there's confusion in the midst, okay, and somebody's hurting you, let them go because they're not for you. They're not for you. Your person would not hurt you. They wouldn't. Point blank, period. They just wouldn't, right? Because they see all of your value. They see all of your beauty. They see your heart. And why would you want to cheat on someone who is everything you've ever wished for? Right? Okay, so if they do, they're not your person. Okay? All right. Okay. I'm trying to make you smile, beloved. Okay? 3:45 on my time. I know how it feels. I know how it feels, beloved. But they'll get that back. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel that pain by yourself. When they feel it, after you release it, affirmation. After you release it, oh, beloved, best believe it goes over and rests on them. But it's 10 times worse. Mm-hmm. And they can't do anything to fix it, right? So it's stuck with them. That's a lot of the reason people will sit behind the scenes and still stalk you, right? When they were stalking you the whole time in the relationship or whatever, the friendship, the family relationship, they were always watching you, always stalking you on one end, and then they'd come in on this side, right? Thinking they've studied you, right? Enough to try to deceive you, thinking they studied you enough to try to get one over. And this is elementary thinking. People with a child, I want to say childlike, but it's not childlike. It is. a child mindset, right? Affirmation. Beloved, these type of people, they can't, their consciousness is stuck in the mode of a child, right? This is why, and I know it's a weird example, but that's the example Holy Spirit gave me when I was walking and he was telling me this. It's like when a child molester, right, harms a child, right? And they think that it's okay. Inside that grown adult, right, is a child. Child that never grew. Mm-mm. Just an abused child, right? Who thinks that it's okay to do what someone did to them to someone else, right? And it makes it okay for them, right? Why? Because their mind is that of a child, right? And it doesn't matter the age. You know how many people are out here 38 years old, 40 something, 50, 60 something years old, and they have the mentality of a child. They can't move past that. Why? Because of the actions and the decisions that they make, the hate that's in their heart. They can't move past it. Even if they try to do good, that's not really coming from their heart. It's just a facade, right? I'll do good in front of these people so that when I do decide to ask for something, they'll take my word for what I'm saying and they'll believe me and trust me. As a matter of fact, they'll go so far as to plan it a few times ahead, right? They'll plan the first, second, third, and fourth times they're going to get something from you, right? They plan what they're going to say, their excuse, everything. Beloved, everything. Remember somebody gave me an excuse like a week ago talking about they left their phone they left their phone at home and they went off-roading with their family and they were gone for a day and a half. And so then they added at the end, "Oh, you probably don't believe me." And whoop, whoop, whoop. That's the admission of guilt. That's an admission of guilt. You probably don't believe me. You know how many times my narcissistic ex used to say that? Right? At the end of everything they used to say, "Oh, you're not going to believe me anyway. You probably don't believe me anyway." That's manipulation. They say that so that you will believe them. Try to feel sorry for them to believe them. But like I said, all you have to do is go back and read what they wrote or text or remember what they said. And they tell on themselves in their conversation. Hits hard. But yeah. So just a few subtle things to incorporate, right, within yourself. Okay? Mm, that's crazy. All right, beloved. I'll holla. I got work to do. Peace.